This video was made possible by the 𝐸𝐴 Creator Network. Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time watching. So we are back finally with another businesses and hobbies speed build. We're back in Nordhaven and we're building in, I believe this area is Gammelvik. I could be wrong. I keep messing up the two neighborhoods. Like I keep forgetting which one is which. But this build is built in the more kind of like, I want to say like traditional area. In my head I've been referring to it as the traditional area and then like the industrial area, but I believe this area is Gammelvik, and this was actually the very first build that I did with the pack. So as you guys will see, my name is floating around on the screen. This build was recorded way back when I had early access, so this was a completely separate version of the game, and I had meant to get this video out so much sooner. There's actually another speed build that I have already done that I just need to edit, that was also recorded during this period, so it still has my like watermark of my name floating around on the screen. And then I have another build that is kind of like halfway done that I still need to go in and finish, that I also started with this version of the game. So whenever I get around to that build, then the video will have like the watermark for like half of the video, or like half of the speed build, I guess. But yeah, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Basically, this build was done when I had early access, so I only had access to the base game and the new pack. And also that's why obviously I have my name floating around on the screen. It's also not the final version of the game that I had, so you know, if there's any bugs or anything weird, then you know, that is why it wasn't the final version of the game. And I feel like I should have gotten this video out so much sooner. But you guys, life has been lifing. And I'm sat here and my brain is just mush. But before I talk about the real life stuff, I want to tell you guys a little bit more about the build. So yeah, like I said, this was actually the very first build that I did when I got my hands on the pack. I literally just went in and started building and trying to like figure out how I could use stuff, how things would work. So there was a fair bit of like messing around with it to try and figure out, you know, how the systems properly worked, you know, with like having Sims buy stuff and, you know, things like that. I had to do a fair bit of playtesting off camera to just make sure that I had, you know, everything that I needed for gameplay, and that, you know, the gameplay would work the way I thought it would, and, you know, things like that. But this build is basically, in a nutshell, it's kind of like a tattoo part. What am I? Not part, parlor. You guys, I have been awake for like 24 hours. My brain isn't braining, okay? So just bear with me. But it's basically like a tattoo parlor, cafe / art gallery kind of thing. And then they also kind of sell like, you know, some various pottery things as well, that kind of goes along with the whole like art studio vibe, kind of like, not studio but like art gallery type kind of things. In my head, they sell a couple of pottery things that maybe one of the Sims that live here, you know, maybe they make it as kind of like a little side hobby type thing. So they sell that in the business. And then they also sell a lot of like art prints of tattoos, because one of the really cool things that we can now do in the game with, you know, the tattoo skill and the tattoo like table and things like that, the whole tattoo system basically, is that your Sims can actually draw tattoos. I believe they need to reach a certain level of the skill. I don't know exactly what level, or if they can do it right from the start, but I cheated my Sims level when I was playtesting this, so I wasn't paying attention to when this feature unlocked. But the feature basically is you use it with the drawing tablet that we have in the base game, and Sims can basically draw tattoo designs. And those designs are so cool, you guys, you have no idea. Like, I've actually seen designs that I low-key want as real tattoos on myself. Like, they are so good. Like, I freaking love them so much. Like, I will be probably one of the first people that asks the Sims team for like high resolution pictures of some of those art pieces, because like I said, I actually want them as tattoos. But yeah, so off camera when I was playtesting this, I actually had my sim drawing like a bunch of tattoo prints and like tattoo pictures and things like that. And they come out on canvases like normal paintings that your sims would make, even on the digital drawing pad tablet thing. So I had my sim actually hang those up in the art studio on the, like, I guess you would call it like an art wall kind of thing. So that's where you kind of have to hang art pieces or whatever you want to sell, like canvases, pictures and things like that, so that it will technically mark it as being for sale. So there are 2 of them in this place. So I have all of them like filled out with tattoos and like art pieces and things like that, which I will show you guys at the end of the speed build when we do the little tour. But yeah, so basically the main area of this, like main part of the first floor, is the cafe slash tattoo space slash, you know, art gallery kind of thing. There's also a little lecture area where I have one of those whiteboards and some seating. So maybe, you know, the sim that does the tattoos, maybe they give, you know, classes in art or something like that. I don't know. I wanted to play around with the new features, and this build really was a case of, let's see what we can fit in here and if I can fit all of the new gameplay in one build, because like I said, it was my first build, so I kind of just tried to fit in like everything. So yeah, there's like everything in this build basically. I even have a little like pottery station in the like staff area. So for the first floor, I have most of it set as, you know, being for not employees but like the public basically, which is, you know, the business area. There's even a bathroom for customers and things like that. Then out the back there's a staff only room where I have a computer and a little mini fridge and a coffee maker, and then I have the little pottery station and a kiln as well. So kind of, you know, like I thought, you know, for the sim that maybe enjoys pottery, they would make their stuff over there. And then we also have the entryway at the front, which is set to be like residential, obviously, for the apartment that is on the 2nd and 3rd floors. So the 2nd and 3rd floors of this building is actually all one big apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. So the 3rd floor is basically just the main bedroom and the main bathroom, like their ensuite. There is a fairly sized hallway as well. But yeah, the 3rd floor is basically just the main bedroom and bathroom. And then on the 2nd floor, obviously, we have the kitchen and dining space. We have the living room. We have a kid slash teenager's bedroom. I have 2 single beds in there, so you could have, you know, a child and a teenager. I thought it probably would be more just teenagers with the way I furnished it, but you know, it's all up to you guys, however you want to play with it. But there is 2 beds in there, and then there is another big like family bathroom basically. So yeah, there's quite a lot of space. You could very easily expand this, maybe turn one of the bathrooms into another bedroom. That would totally work. If you wanted to turn like the ensuite bathroom on the 3rd floor, you could very easily turn that into a kid's bedroom. Just like change up the door placements a little bit and you would be totally fine. But yeah, there's a lot of activities and things like that. As you guys can see, we now have the art prints, or like the tattoo art prints on those walls. You can't really see them as well with, you know, me speeding around and all of that stuff. But I will make sure to show it to you guys properly at the end when we do the little video tour. And speaking of the video tour, I built this when I had early access, so I didn't have my reshade, the whole like, you know, name floating on the screen thing, all of that stuff. But the video tour will be done with it in my game. So even the little intro at the like beginning, like the 5-second intro that I do, that will also have been recorded with my normal game. So, you know, reshade is a joy to have. So, you know, it looks very different. But, you know, just bear with me. I like reshade. I'm not turning it off. I refuse. The hardest part, I swear, whenever I have these early access opportunities where I have like a totally different version of the game, where I have, you know, just the base game and a new pack, and it's completely separate from my normal game, is the fact that I don't have reshade. That sounds like such a, I don't know how to put it, but like it makes me sound very spoiled, and I think I am. I think as a PC player that's been playing this game since 2014 and that has everything for the game, I do feel very spoiled sometimes. And you know, especially when I think about, you know, the fact that, you know, console players can't have reshade, they can't have mods. I don't even know if reshade works on Mac. If I honestly, I don't know. I've never owned a Mac in my life. I probably never will own a Mac in my life. But yeah, so things like that, like I miss my reshade whenever I have these early access opportunities. I also miss my mods, which, you know, fair enough. I'm very used to building with Better Build Buy and Tool and, you know, all of that stuff. I really miss my mods when I build, but it's also a fun challenge to kind of like see what I can do and see how creative I can be without, you know, using those mods as, I guess, like almost a crutch in a way. Also, it allows me to build a lot faster, which is something that I'm not complaining about necessarily, but it's just something funny that I have noticed over the years. But of course, I'm always incredibly thankful that I'm able to even be a part of these opportunities and like getting early access to these packs and like getting the packs for free and even getting giveaway codes to give away to you guys and things like that. That always, like, it's such an amazing, like, not opportunity, but yeah, opportunity, but also like it's such an amazing like experience, and I'm always so grateful and so happy that I was accepted into the program and like that I'm able to do this, because honestly there's a lot of packs for The Sims 4 and it is incredibly expensive. The other day I kind of like, just as a joke, tried to like tally up the like how much it would cost in rand for me to buy all of the packs, and I stopped counting when I reached 10,000. So yeah, when I reached 10,000 rand, I kind of just stopped and I told myself I'm not going to think about it anymore, because it hurt my head to think that if I wasn't part of the creator network, I would have spent more than 10,000 rand on this game, because even if I wasn't part of the network, I would have still bought absolutely everything, because I'm a completionist and I can't not have everything. So yeah, it's terrifying. But speaking about how expensive this game is, I do want to tell you guys that there is currently a sale going on, and I don't know exactly until when the sale is. I will put it up on the screen. But for while the sale is going on, there's like a huge discount. I think some of the expansion packs are like 50% off, or like stuff like that. It's like a really big sale. And this is for like, I think all of the Sims 4 stuff is on sale, apart from kits, because kits never go on sale. But a lot of the expansion packs have like huge discounts and all of that stuff right now. So if you guys do want to go ahead and grab something that you're still missing, you know, while it is on sale, I do actually have a creator code that you can use whenever you purchase anything on the EA app or on the Sims website for like The Sims 4. It also works for The Sims 2 and The Sims 1 now that they've been re-released on the EA app and on Steam and stuff like that, but unfortunately my code only works on the EA app or on the Sims website. But yeah, so now that The Sims 2 and 1 has been re-released, you can actually use my code for those as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on The Sims 3, which is really weird, and it is something that I've brought up with the the Sims team and everything like that, and they are looking into it as far as I know, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't work on The Sims 3 for some weird reason. But yeah, so it also works on like a bunch of other EA titles, like I think FIFA and a bunch of like EA Sports titles, and I don't know, I think Star Wars or something like that. I'm not well versed in a lot of the other EA games, okay? Like, I don't play many other games, and a lot of the other stuff that I play are by other companies. So yeah, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of other games that the code will work on as well. And basically what that just means is that whenever you use my code, when you check out on the EA app and use my code, I actually receive 5% of the sale, which is actually an amazing way to support the channel without going through like any extra hoops or like spending any extra money. Like if you're already going to be buying something for yourself, then, you know, why not use my code and support the channel that way? Now, I know a while back they actually did a promotion where they gave you guys like a discount for using our codes. It doesn't work that way this time as far as I'm aware, but it is something that they might be looking more into in the future. So that would actually be really, really cool. But currently, it only kind of just benefits me if you use my code. But of course, you know, doing that would mean the world to me, and I would definitely appreciate it a lot. But yeah, with all of that said, you guys, we have moved on to the like apartment furnishing. I've talked over the whole thing already, like the whole living space. I've talked over the kids' bedroom. I ended up cutting out the bathrooms as well as the hallways and even the staff area when I was doing the editing for this, because because this was my first build with the pack, it just took me way longer to get things done than I thought it would. So I had to cut more stuff out. And something else that I wanted to mention is with routing, but I will get to that when we do the tour so that I can like explain it better to you guys. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about and ramble about is the fact that I am still posting videos from when I had early access, which was like half a month ago, which is incredibly bad on my part, and I should have posted these videos way sooner. But like I said, life has been lifing, and I have been so overwhelmed, it's not even funny. Like, between YouTube stuff and having to study for my exams, which are coming up in May, and I have to study for like 5 different subjects that I've barely started on. So I am hella overwhelmed with that. I've also started studying landscape design, which, you know, because I don't have enough to do already, I just have to add something else to my plate as well. And then of course, you know, general family stuff and family health scares, and it's just been a lot. Having to think about the next like 3 or 4 months ahead has been doing my head in, and it's putting me under a lot of pressure IRL from family and, you know, real life stuff, and kind of like not knowing what's going to happen and all of that stuff. So it's been taking a toll on me mentally, basically. And the way that my brain has apparently decided to deal with all of that mental stress, other than, you know, doing something productive and focusing it into building or being creative and building, or, you know, doing stuff like that, or focusing on editing, my brain has decided to focus on fan fiction. Like, just fan fiction, like reading. I have read in the past month probably like over 1.5 million words worth of fan fiction. Like, I am not even kidding. Like, I have spent a absolutely obscene amount of time reading fan fiction for various animes and things like that that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So instead of actually watching anime and getting completely absorbed in that, I've been reading fanfiction because my brain apparently doesn't want to focus on reality, and I don't have the mental willpower to stop myself. Because of family issues and money issues, I also haven't had my usual ADHD meds. So, you know, that's been great having to deal with that again after being, you know, not dealing with it. But yeah. Okay, so after all of that rambling is done, I'm finally back. I'm a little bit calmer, and we are now doing the little tour at the end that I promised you guys. So yeah, this is our finished build. I absolutely love the way it turned out. Like I said, there was quite a few things that I cut out, like some detailing, and, you know, I don't know if I can't remember if I showed me adding in all of the like skylights and things like that, but I absolutely love the way this build turned out. I feel like it fits in with the area really well, with like these kind of like older looking buildings, and then this very clearly like modern extension that's kind of been added for the tattoo parlor. So yeah, I really love the way it turned out. But in the back we just have, you know, a little small backyard for the apartment area. We also have a little space for the employees, you know, obviously with, you know, all of the bins and all of that stuff. But fairly nice and small. There isn't a lot of outdoor space, obviously. But yeah, so going down and starting off at the front. So this is obviously the entry to the like business portion. But yeah, we have a little cafe counter over here. We have some seating. We have a little reading corner. We have a lot of like things on these like shelving units, basically retail shelves that Sims will buy, like funky art pieces and like pottery pieces, things like that. And then these are some of the gorgeous tattoos that I told you guys about that Sims can now draw on like the drawing tablet. And I absolutely freaking love them. Like I said, there are a few of these that I low-key want like high resolution pictures of so that I can get them tattooed on myself. So yeah, like I love them. Like I love them so much. And also I seriously am considering getting a Sims tattoo. Like just sue me, okay? Like I really want the Sims tattoo. But yeah, so these are some of the things that Sims can buy when they come here. We also obviously have a little like lecture area for classes. As you can see, I did, you know, playtest this. I believe my sim was giving a lecture on like pottery, or was it on tattoo? I can't remember. But one of my sims was giving like a lecture and like class type thing to you know, just playtest the build a little bit. But yeah, we also have a little tattoo corner over here with, you know, some clutter and things like that. We also have the downstairs bathroom for, you know, the guests and things like that they can use. Also probably for like employees or whatever. But yeah, so we have the downstairs bathroom. Then over here, through this door, we have the little staff area that I told you guys about. If I turn on the outlines, you can see the pink area is for, you know, public uses and things like that. Just my freaking headphones just decided to go off. Yeah, so pink is for public, then the yellow is for employees only, and then the blue is for residential. So yeah, this area over here is for employees only. So I have a little computer area like desk set up. I have a little coffee maker and mini fridge. We have a, you know, little space for some pottery. We have a kiln. We have a little pottery station. Just where I figured, you know, whoever makes the pottery for this business, maybe this is where they would make it, you know. Maybe it's just some sort of like small side hustle or whatever. But yeah, through here we have access to the backyard for, you know, the people that live here. And then over here we have the separate entryway for the little residential apartment up top. So they just have a small little entryway. There's some bookcases. The reason I have the bookcases set up like this is because this is kind of like a small mezzanine kind of almost overlooking area. So, you know, I figured it would be fine if I had some plants and clutter up there. And then also, you guys might have noticed this in the video, but this gallery wall is a little bit different from what I showed you in the speed build. And that is because for some weird ass reason, this piece, this absolutely gorgeous gallery wall piece that comes with the new pack that I am freaking obsessed with, for some reason this obstructs your Sims' routing when they want to walk up a staircase. So originally I had one of those like over here somewhere. I had one of them, and then I also had one up here somewhere. I actually still have it, I just had to move it up a little bit. But I had one over here, and for some reason my Sims could not walk up the stairs. And the way I discovered that was whilst I was playtesting this, they wouldn't walk up the stairs no matter what I did. I took out all of the lights, I took out all of the surrounding furniture, I took out, you know, some of these things, you know, one by one. I took out paintings and tried to figure out what could possibly be blocking the staircase. Turns out it was that one singular piece of furniture that it drove me nuts. It probably took me like 45 minutes to delete every single thing one by one in the vicinity and playtest it over and over again. But I finally figured it out. So it works now perfectly fine. And I feel like an idiot for spending that long to figure it out. And hopefully it's something that they will patch at some point, because it's such a gorgeous art piece, and not being able to use it as part of a gallery wall with like by a staircase is such a waste. But I've rambled enough. Moving on to the second floor and to the little apartment space. So as you walk up, you walk straight into the kitchen. Nice, open, spacious, modern kitchen. I tried not to go too overboard with the clutter, but I kind of went overboard with the fairy lights because they're new, and they're new, okay? I am obsessed with fairy lights in real life and in the game too, so I will be using these in every build from now on, probably. But yeah, so we have that. We have obviously our gorgeous, you know, gallery wall that I showed you. We have a little corner over here with another bookcase and a little chess table and a mirror over there. And this whole thing kind of obviously just wraps around. So we have a nice dining spot over here with another bookcase. We have one of the new fireplaces that I absolutely adore. I love it so much. Then we have a little TV corner with, you know, little TV. We have some plants. We have a lot of seating. I even added in a art easel because, you know, maybe one of the Sims is into art. One of them is already into tattoos. So maybe they dabble in like regular painting as well whenever they have time. Obviously, I have two of my Sims here who are currently, I guess they're flirting while watching TV or something. Either way, I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we have some playtesters over here. And then off of the living room, we have the teenager's bedroom, as I thought. You know, I thought it would be for teenagers just with the way I furnished it. But obviously, you know, you could change stuff up and swap things out to be whatever you need it to be. But they do have their own computer and, you know, dressers and all of that stuff. There's two twin beds. Next to that, we have the kind of like guest/family bathroom. So yeah, very normal, very plain looking, a lot of brick, neutral colors, some fun colors with the rugs and things like that, but I tried not to go too overboard. And then going up to the third floor, we have, this is basically all kind of mostly just for the parents basically. So up here we have a nice big open hallway area, more bookcases, more gallery walls because I love that. Another desk with another little computer setup. We have some seating. We have some more tattoo art prints on the walls. I have the new standing piano that comes with this pack, which I love it. I love it so much. It's so nice. It's such a nice modern standing piano because all of the other ones that we have are a little bit more, if I can find them. For some weird reason my game is being buggy and showing all of debug. But yeah, we have this one from Growing Together. That is, it's a little bit more traditional. It's a little bit more on the like normal family suburban vibe side. And then obviously we have this one from Horse Ranch, which is a lot more rustic. And then we have this one, which is a lot more my style. I love the gold stripe at the top. I love the bench. It looks so modern, like sleek. I love it. So yeah, we have the new like standing piano up here as well. And then we have the absolutely gigantic main bedroom. So yeah, we have a huge main bedroom using the new bed, new dressers and things like that. I'm obsessed with this like shelving wardrobe unit thing that we got. I'm going to be using that a lot. And then they do have their own big ensuite bathroom. Also, you know, very neutral, very plain. But I love the whole like earthy tone vibe with like all of the beige and cream and like brown and stuff. I just love it. But this is the bathroom that I said could easily be another bedroom. So like if you were to maybe like move this door, for example, put it like there, then you could very easily have a quite nice sized bedroom for like a kid or a toddler or whatever and just make do with that like one bathroom because it is big. So yeah, should be totally fine if you wanted to do that. But yeah, that is basically the entire build, you guys. Sorry this tour has been so long. But yeah, here's a little up, like, top side view for you guys. So yeah, we have the third floor, second floor with the main living space. And then the first floor, obviously, with like the staff area and the retail store business area as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, sorry it's been so rambly and all over the place, and sorry that it is so late. But yeah, if you do want to go ahead and download this build, it will be up on the gallery. I will have all of the download information in the description as well as the download link. It's only base game and the new pack, so if you have the new pack, you're good to go. And yeah, tray files will be up for channel members, and in 3 weeks they will be going up for everyone over on my Tumblr. Yeah, the usual thing. And yeah, like I said, there is a sale currently going on, which I will have had the like the date of the sale until it goes. I will have that on the screen, as well as my creator code that you can use whenever you purchase a Sims 4 pack or the Sims 2 or the Sims 1 on the EA app, and that will actually give me a small percentage of the sale, which is an absolutely amazing way of supporting the channel. Another way of supporting the channel, if you were so inclined and you had a little bit of extra money, is by becoming a channel member. So if you click on the link in the description or on the little join button next to the subscribe button on the channel, then that will actually give you a lot more information about the whole channel membership system and all of the various different perks and things like that that you can gain from becoming a channel member. So yeah, just something to keep in mind if you have a little bit of extra money and you feel like supporting the channel. Obviously, no pressure for that. Obviously, I would never want to pressure you guys into that. It's just something that I feel like I haven't mentioned in a while, so I thought I should. But I hope you enjoyed this speed build. I hope you're all having a great day and a great weekend. And I will see you guys sometime next week with another speed build. And probably the last completed early access video that I have. So yeah, really looking forward to sharing that. Hope you all enjoyed this video and have a great day. And I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.